Hello everyone, FlightlessBird back, and we are doing our Let's Play of Road to Redemption, Here Are You. And we'll start off by reading our journal. We have two new entries I want to look at. The first is on day 4 at 6 p.m. Esme and Sosi? Esme said that she's dating Sosi tonight. That can't go well. What if I should go to the rec room to see what happens? Day 5, 10:06 a.m. A baddie lesson. A whole lecture on listening at doors. Fledermaus sounds like something my mom would do at the sight of a rodent. Was supposed to eavesdrop at the flop of a bat. Time to brush up on my overhearing skills. We look at our tasks. We need to practice eavesdropping. Practice dagger throwing. Sophia's so fine. Poor puppy, which we found out we can't do until our locksmith skill is higher. Earn some money, which we're still struggling with, and dress to success, which is kind of hard because we don't have the money. So far, our only achievement is still to be a studious student. So what I want to do today is get this one out of the way, the Sophia So Fine. And we're going to do that right now, actually. So let's go ahead and continue to practice our stealth skill. I did not look it up. I really should have. It's the climb. I really should have looked up to see how skills work. And part of me doesn't want to do that. Like, part of me says that the joy of this game is just not knowing anything. I mean, except for the way items work, I just don't have a clue on how anything works. And is Turk over here? Ah! 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 Go away. Go away. Our stealth went up. That's good. Ooh. Guys scared me. But anyway, I was saying that part of the real fun in this game is just not knowing how anything works. Not knowing puzzle solutions, or you know, it's just really fun to play this game like this. Now, for Quest for Glory 5, we know how to be a hero. We played 5 games of it. So there's a part of me that kind of knows how the game works. And even though this is a spiritual successor to Quest for Glory 5, it's still its own universe. So I feel like, you know, playing a blind Quest for Glory game like we did is a little different from playing the blind Here Are You, because they're just two different animals, so to speak. But I did have a lot of fun with Dragonfire. That was great. Listen at the door. I can hear someone humming. That may be our friend that we're trying to find. So let's see how beautiful this Sophia is. Oh, she's actually very pretty. Yeah, I love the red hairdo. Glasses are awesome, and I don't know what's up with those earrings. I'm not a fan of the earrings. But, you know, everything else, she's really cute. Sophia Miranda. Well, I need to find a new voice. Well, if it isn't the new kid in town, so who's your sponsor, sweetie? Hello, charmingly, because we're actually, you know, this is funny because I always did cleverly, but lately our charm skill has gone up and we even read a book on it. But this is smarts, which we're really good at. Well, let's do charmingly. Sophia liked that, haha. Hello, please let me introduce myself. I'm Shawn O'Connor, and you must be the loveliest person here at school. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Sophia Miranda. I like to keep informed with everything that goes on around here. So you probably know all about us, don't you? I'm curious about you, honey. Who's your sponsor? And just why did they send you here? Sweet, cunning, or outrageous? Well, we don't want to mislead. That's something we don't want to do. And charm worked before, so let's do it again. I would have come to school a lot sooner if I knew there was someone like you here. Ah, she liked that and our charm went up. How about that? You're cute, kid. Get to know Sophia. Again, I mean, this seems to be working so far. Let's continue it. So why is someone as lovely as you stuck working in this crummy corner of a castle? She liked that. It's a living. Besides, the job has its compensations. You never know who will show up for a chat. She liked that again. Hey, we're doing well with her. Talk about a sponsor. Don't want to bluff. I mean, yeah, I know we're charming her, but I don't like the idea of flirt. I mean, technically, we've already been flirting, haven't we? Seriously, we've already been flirting, right? But she does seem to like that. So we're going to continue on with this because, you know, we're trying to butter her up because it's a good thing to, you know, have people in your corner. I'd like to have you for a sponsor. That's sweet, kid. Hey, she liked that, you see? We're doing good. Tell Sophia about Aeolus's interest. My roommate thinks you're cute. He'd like to ask you out on a date. So, who's this roommate of yours? Miles Standish? Is he cute and rich? He's Aeolus from the Bard class. You've probably seen him. Curly hair, golden eyes, you know, pointy beard. You mean that funny-looking guy who comes to stare at me? What a creep. Aeolus is nice once you get to know him. He's just, you know, tongue-tied and shy around you. You can let him know that I don't want to see him hanging around here again. Let me go stalk someone else. Yikes. Tell Aeolus that Sophia is not interested. I'll see you later. Come back again, cutie. I like you. Oh, sweet. Welcome to Hear You sign in. The sign says, welcome to Hear You. Thank you, sign. Welcome to Hero to you too. Changing the sign is pointless because she's right there watching us. That's kind of dumb. Let's look at our relationship with her. By the way, our charm is now 21 and our smarts is 25. So I think we're doing really well on those two fronts. We look at her reputation with Sophia. She's still an acquaintance, so a little more acquaintance than Mora, though. Mora doesn't like the fact, I think, that we got ourselves hurt. And I don't think a librarian likes anyone. We still have 4 more people to meet. The painting is called Professor Sylvia Witherspoon Featherstone Hall, instructor of the arcane arts. Heh, her name is bigger than she is. So, she looks like a good person to have at your side when you're walking through a graveyard in the dead of night. Not that I, you know, recommend doing that, of course. There's nothing behind it at all. And after looking at a painting like this one, it's harder than ever to look at blank walls. They're just so dull. Yeah, that's a beautiful painting. Absolutely beautiful. The artwork in this game is tremendous. Tremendous because we're looking at a tree. Ha! Okay, I'm gonna stop now. Yes, it's a cypress tree. We're gonna search it. And nothing in there but dirt and cypress needles. Let's look at the other tree. It's probably the same tree and it's probably gonna give us the same response. But then again, we did increase our perception by doing that. So it's not the worst thing to do in the world. Is this a famous adventurer again? Portrait of an adventurer. The plaque says that this is a famous explorer who boldly goes where no one has gone before. It's another Star Trek reference. Oh, if you've been following our Quest of Glory series, I've sort of, you know, every single time there's a Star Trek reference, I like to point out. It's wonderful. I love it. It also said headmaster and founder of the Hero University. At least we all know who to blame around here. Look behind. So that's what's behind the portrait. Well, that changes everything. Now I know where they've been keeping that patch of blank wall. Ha ha. Ooh, look at this picture over here. The flaming sword. Our stealth went up, by the way. The title of this painting is Lady Mora Glenshannon, Paladin Instructor. Oh, yeah, that's the woman who was healing us. Man, she's fighting off a white and protecting this guy who's sleeping. Lady Mora is fighting against a banshee. Sorry, a banshee, not a white. In the painting. Funny, she always seems so sweet and nice, but she's clearly one tough cookie. Look behind. Nothing that a little banshee residue remover won't take care of. That is a very realistic painting. Let's go ahead and look at the potted bushes here. I don't want to rest on my floral laurels, but looks like a bay bush to me. It smells like one too. Search it. The only thing I'm finding here is that it's making my hand smell nice. Okay, let's look at the other one. And it's the same response, so it's probably gonna be the same thing, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Wow, I'm rich. Someone dropped a lyra in the pot. It's the old laurel lyra for luck trick. It's lucky for me anyway. Hey, we got 1 lyra, which means we have 1 lyra. Yeah, you know, I don't mind that at all. I think finding 1 lyra is a lot better than finding just thorns. I'll take that any day of the week. We got a door here. This must be the exit. It's the front door of this castle. I came in this way when I first got to the school. This isn't an open campus, baby cakes. You're in here for the duration of the semester. Unless you get kicked out, of course. I've seen it happen to the best of them. Updated journal. Ooh, what does that one say? Anything? I don't actually see. Ah, here we go. No, that's not it. Where? It said updated journal, but I don't really see anything that we updated. If you see something that we updated and I missed it, let me know in the comments below. Moving on. Stealth increased yet again. It's almost 3 o'clock, so we still have a couple hours before dinner. If a wizard turned a poodle into a tree, they look exactly like this. That's impractical on so many levels. Of course, in an ideal world, we would all have all the topiary any of us ever need. That would be a utopian society. Oh god, that's so hard to say. It's got a twisty trunk like it twirls when no one is watching. Search. If they're trying to hide leaves and branches, they're doing a lousy job. Okay. And nothing there. There's a painting here of this guy with a giant fish. The painting is titled Sergeant Mombera McGillicuddy, Warrior Instructor. Anyone who goes around fighting monsters in a short skirt has got to be tough. Look behind. Nothing behind it, but you can almost smell the salty breezes. And the faint whiff of rotting seafood is probably just my imagination. Can we look at the cabinet? Where are we going? She's going to need a bigger cabinet. Yeah, it's actually overflowing. Well now, where do you think you're going, sweet cheeks? I was just checking on the cabinet back there. Looked like it was about to topple over. Oh, well, you see this desk? You see this little part of it that lifts up and down so a person can get in or out? Yes. Okay, now you just stay on that side of this desk. Always. Unless you work for the school or unless I invite you. You understand that, Beefcake? Are we clear on that? Yes. There now. You see? How nice. Yes. Can't do anything about that. Okay, moving on. However, we do know that we can pick this door at night. So maybe we can come in here at night and search the cabinet when she's not looking. Is it me or is there something like that goes down in this gazebo right here? This looks like a good place for all students to come and gossip. I mean, exchange ideas and concepts in a pleasant, stress-free setting. Or a romantic place to cuddle and coo. For one who are into such things. Some of the stones on this floor look a bit loose. Wait, there's a trapdoor here. You see, I told you there was something there. Tis. Now why would anyone put this there if they didn't want it looked into? Open it. Oof, well that's not good. I think it's locked from the other side. Well, can we... Oh, we can't pick lock it because it's locked from the other side. We have no way to unlock it. Attack the gazebo. Better not, it might awaken and eat me. What? Surely you know the story of Eric and the Dread Gazebo. It was terrifying. Relax. Oh, it's a lovely place to pass the time. It's also a great time to get the hiccups. What a beautiful courtyard. Alright, so I did find a trapdoor here. As soon as I walked by, I was like, it looks like there's somebody sticking out of that. Alright, I need a drink. Hold on 1 second. The drink of the day is Fruit Punch Gatorade. 0 sugar, by the way. These little fountains are a lovely touch, especially the one with the water lilies. And I say this in all my deepest, most masculine tone of voice. Of course. We don't want to wait in the wall fountain. Have we ever actually looked at all this? Because I don't think I did. I wonder what the lady was pointing to the pool. Given that she's among rogues, I'm guessing she was destroying evidence. No offense, ma'am, but I don't think I'll be carrying you over any thresholds anytime soon. There's like a little wolf thing. Yeah, I don't think we... Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did not search all this. Tanuki. The plaque reads, among the most recognizable and ribald images in Nihon folk art. Tanuki. A round, jolly little bear animal wearing a large straw hat and carrying a bottle of sake. Although this Tanuki looks like he's about to cast a flame spell to blow up the school, we'd probably get along just fine together. I wonder if they make good buddies. They look friendly enough. Let's pet it. It looks like granite statue. Roughly. Haha. Besides, I like this place. It's got wonderful music. And that's the same thing as before. Let's check this statue. And that's the same as before. We can't move it. Okay. There's a bush here. These are lovely yellow flowers blooming on this bush. Look wistfully at the violet wisteria. These flowers are so beautiful, but they just remind me that I'm trapped here. I hear you. I'm not gonna get violent with the flowers. The plaque says Ernst Wilson, a renowned arborist and world traveler, was an avid collection of rare plants and flowers. Huh. Let's look at the other statue here. The plaque says Augustine Henry, botanist and passionate seed collector. Because of his love of nature, he helped preserve and propagate many rare plants and trees. Oh, look at the little doggy. Cedar, I'm not just going to pine for older times. Maybe someone should spruce up those fallen needles though, just for a larch. Sing to it. Not only green in summertime, but also in the wintertime. It's just like Christmas in the fall. I probably lose so many viewers as soon as they hear me singing. Like, ah, run away, run away. Corgi the cuddly corgi. He looks so sweet and lovable. But you have to figure that, since he's among rogues, he probably stole food and buried his master's gold in the backyard. Pet it. Who's a good boy? Who's a good little corgi? You are, yes you are, yes you are. You know what the great thing is about, doing Let's Plays like this is I absolutely totally enjoy, just sitting down and like talking about all this stuff. Even though I'm only talking to myself, it's okay because I'm having a blast. And if no one ever watches this video, I still had fun making it. And I think at the end of the day, that's what matters most. Do you do something you love to do? And, I have a job, so I get money from elsewhere. I'm never going to make a cent off YouTube. But it's okay, because I have fun. This is a sweet pool. I'd dive right in if it weren't only a few inches deep. Statue. I wonder what this lady was pouring in the pool. Okay, she says the same thing. Probably the same thing there. We've already looked all the way around here. Have we fully explored the rec room yet? I don't think we did. Look at the door. Door has chess pieces and some cards upon it. This must lead to the rec room. Listen at it. Doesn't sound like anything's going on right now, so let's open it. This may be a good time to explore when there's no one else here. Yeah, I don't think we actually ever explored the rec room fully. The High Lady Courtney looks like a queen seated on her throne in a garden. She seems like a lovely, friendly sort of person. Behind the painting is an amazing garden. Oh wait, that's actually in the painting. It's so realistic. I almost tried to pick one of the flowers. Yeah, the art is so beautiful. The title says Sir Keegan defeating the dreaded Antwerp. And there's all the little tiny Antwerps now because he did that. He created an Antwerp explosion. Oh, it's just great. One of these days I should really go back to all the Quest for Glory games and just play through all the little things that we didn't see. But then again, part of the great thing about Quest for Glory is you can see something that someone else didn't see. So I encourage you, if you like these type of games, go and play the Quest for Glory games if you haven't already, and just do different things than what we did and see all the, the fun things that we might have missed. So what's an Antwerp? Those critters around him seem alive and bouncy. Sigh. So many paintings, so few saves. No, you're not actually supposed to say the word sigh. You're supposed to go, ah. Look at the suit of armor. According to the plaque, this is the armor of Sir Charles St. Ketchetan. They say he won more battles with cards and swords. Don't want to take it or wear it. Got a buffet here. These shelves seem to be mostly for the use of the card players. I'm guessing some of the faculty likes to play too, or the school wouldn't be catering to the players like this. Look at the objects on the shelves. There's a box of cards and poker chips and a jug of cold spring water. This is awfully luxurious. I'm starting to think the house might take the cut. Let's check out the urn. It's empty. Even so, the university must have benefactors with deep pockets have treasures like these sitting around. I'm not gonna take it. Look at the card table. Being part of a card game makes me feel more adult. Maybe it's the elegance of card tables like this one. Play solitary, practice card theory for a half hour. How much time do we have? It's 3:30. We'll come back to this because I want to explore the rest of this place first. These must go out in the courtyard. Nice touch. Okay. Continue sneaky, sneaky. Look at the potted plant. They do a good job of bringing out life, a little of the life to the outside or to the inside. There's a billiard table. Is a billiard table a pool table? I don't know. It's a real tree, but it's very small. I wonder if it bears itty bitty fruit. So let me know, is a billiard a pool table, or is a pool table a billiard table, or are they different? I guess just leaning the cue sticks against the walls would warp them. Take your cue stick. This is my cue to rack up a little practice time. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. My bad. Just need to hit this at the right angle. Well, every little bit of practice helps, so they say. Yeah, I thought you would play if you looked at the billiard table. Well, we still have plenty of time. It's only 3:56. I've been circuit at billiards more times than I care to count. See, here it is, practice playing pool. But they call it a billiard table. See, I'm confused. Well, we already practiced playing pool, and our agility has gone up somehow. Our gaming went up to 16. Stealth is 30. We're becoming a better cockroach every single day. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. There is nothing on the right side. I see a statue over there, some potted plants. Oh, look at this place. I would so like to live in a place like this. I mean, this just looks so amazing. Oh, I can't wait for the Harry Potter RPG. It's gonna be incredible, hopefully. I guess I want to discourage us from balancing drink on a lapse. I do that all the time, actually. There's nothing worth seeing underneath it, and I look, so I should know. Okay, well, we checked that out. Let's go look at the painting of Jared Kith. Looks like a little Kata friend, too. Yeah, we got a Kata friend and a bard. I think I know this one. Hey, diddle diddle, the cat on fiddle, while the bard stole all of the loot. I've never cared much for fiddle music. Sometimes it's like the screeching of a... Look beyond the painting. There's obviously a great deal going on behind this painting. What's the relationship with the two bards? Are they sad or merely focused? Is the lute properly tuned? Check out the clock. It's a grand old timepiece and it's all hours. It's full of weights and mechanical things. I don't think there's any room in there for hidden caches or ominous secrets. Change the time. That's a little too roguish for me. The borders are on dastardly. Yeah, you got a point. Let's look at the fireplace. Doesn't seem to be a mantle on this one. There's nothing more comforting than a roaring fire and friends to share it with. Oh, yeah, look at mantle. We'll examine it first. That is one huge fireplace and it's very hot. Other than that, it's kind of like every other fireplace. I thought there was a law somewhere that said there had to be a moose head hung over fireplaces. Was that a jackalope? Yeah, that's a good point. What's a moose head? I can't seem to see the actual mantle though. Normally you could, hover over and it would say mantle. I don't see that here. We'll check all the couches in a second. Hey, it's a little thingy from the first game. The guys, the meeps. It's a meep, yeah. Is it a meep? I think it's a meep. These must go on the courtyard. Nice touch. Okay, we'll check out the meep and the guy in a second. Sir Urdu and the trusty seed. Look at the chair. So little touches like these cushy chairs that make me feel less like a student and more like an honored guest. Yeah, I would love to have chairs like this in school. So that'd be great. These couches are just a little too short to stretch out and fall asleep on. That's probably intentional. That's a shame. I love laying down on my couch and just, falling asleep watching YouTube or something. It's great. These couches are just a little too short to stretch out on. Okay, so it's the same thing. Let's check the side table here. I guess I want to discourage us from balancing drinks on a lap. Okay. We'll move it and nothing is there as well. Anything on the chair? Nope. Same response. Okay, let's go check out Sir Erdrew. The plaque is labeled the Brave Knight Sir Erdrew and their trusty seed. Wait, so does that mean that this is the knight and this is the steed? Wait, what? Exactly. The plaque also says Sir Erdu was allegedly the first quirk to slay a dragon in single combat. Sir Erdu was also alleged to cheat at cards though, so who are you gonna believe? So it's a quirk, not a meat. Aww. Sounds to me like Sir Erdu was more of a rogue than a paladin. Look behind. Nope, nothing special. Why aren't there more concealed safes around here? I agree. Check the potted plant. You do such a good job bringing life to the outside. Okay. That's the same thing as before. We only have a couple things left to search. The painting of a distinguished young woman holding a snake and petting a cat. Look behind. I'm not sure that's a good idea. If someone's an expert at druidic technomagery, whatever that is, who knows what could happen. The plaque says, Lady Alyssa, visiting professor from the famous Adventures Correspondence School for Heroes. Hey, it's FACS. The next part says, trained under Professor Sylvia Witherspoon, Featherstone Hall, at the School for Exceptionally Talented Wizards. Lady Alyssa is a specialist in druidic technomagy. Got some darts here. I love playing darts. There's something primal about stabbing something repeatedly. Okay, we do have a little bit of time, but I don't really want to play darts right now. I'd much rather play solitaire because we looked at that first, but we need to explore the rest of this area. Elsa von Spielberg, hey! Gotta give a clap to my girl Elsa von Spielberg, or Elsa von Spielberg, right? Savior of Spielberg and Silmaria. My heart flutters a little when I say her name. I mean, a hero for the ages with the soul of a brigand. Yeah, I have. Oh yeah, if you saw our Quest for Glory 5 playthrough, you know exactly how I feel about Elsa von Spielberg. Move the statue. The statue weighs almost as much as Elsa's impact on history. Oh, I'm so happy to see that they have a statue of her. That's just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. The portrait is labeled Yvonne the Terrier. This says that Yvonne was the first dogged detective of Highland Yard. Though his dogged determination and nose for clues, he always got his man. Good thing he isn't here in Sardonia. No thief could elude this clever canine. We've got to look behind. No bones about it. There's no skullduggery hidden here. These books are all great for browsing through when you got a few idle minutes. Here's one. The Way Things Work, Volume 6, Modern Torture Devices by Duncan Day Witchetts. I do want to finish this one someday, but every time I read it, I end up with 1,000 paper cuts. I can't just sit around reading if I want to be a hero. Well, I thought you didn't want to be a hero. I mean, isn't that right? There's a book on the table. It's the Goram Serious Guide to Puba. The subtitle is Strategy and Tactics to Winning. Yeah, I thought games were supposed to be fun. Did we already read this? I'm almost positive we read this before, because that's how we got the quest for learning how to play Puba. We have an hour and 20 minutes, so we should have time to play the practice card theory for a half hour. If I play my cards right, I can raise my game. Wow, is that an 8, 9, 10 Jack Queen? It's a straight, but does it count? They're all different colors? This guy over here has a full house. That's incredible. I don't know. Does the straight have to be all the same, or is that a royal straight? So if I pull this, my odds increase too. Odds are I've improved. But we didn't get any points for that. So it looks like gaming can only go up once per day. That's a shame. Because in a half hour, we may have been able to head to the library to read a book. But now I don't dare risk it. Listen at the door. I don't hear anything right now. Cool. That's the early dinner bell. Now, I'd much rather have waited, to like 5:30 to go into dinner. But considering we're already here, I don't want to push my luck. Let's go ahead and see what's for dinner. Today calls for Yoruban cuisine on the menu. A yamase stew, dodo, and iyan. Not sure what that is, but it sounds tasty. It's awfully loud in there. Sounds like dinner's already started. Oh, we're eating all alone today? I love this music. I know it says 4, but it sounds exactly like Monkey Island. And it really makes me want to play Monkey Island. The best part of this school is all you can eat suppers. Okay, so it's 7 o'clock. What do we want to do? We could go to the library. Or we could go upstairs. I want to go upstairs. But before we go upstairs, I think we need to practice our lockpicking. Because we know we can practice lockpicking at the door down here. And additionally, it doesn't really cost us practically any time at all. So let's go ahead and practice lockpicking, and then we'll head upstairs. Our lockpicking is at 16. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a cut in this video, and I'll let you know when I've decided to give up on picking this lock, because, you know, there's a good chance we're probably not going to pick it. And I don't know how many times it takes to get rid of, you know, the idea that we've already mastered picklocking. So I'll see you guys in a second. I'll let you know after like 30 tries. So I think the magic number is 5. Our tool use went up to 21, and it seems to go up once every 5 attempts or so. But after it went up 5 times, I picked 10 times in a row with no increase. So yeah, I think the number is 5 per day for lockpicks. But 21, you know, a couple days ago, that was at 0. No one's on the other side. Let's open the door. I haven't seen our perception go up a lot today. And we have been listening at doors. Guess we gotta just keep listening. We got a faculty lounge here. I think I hear people talking behind the door. Oh my god. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just looking to the right here, and I see a giant flightless bird. And someone, it looks like some sort of animal is in a flightless bird suit with a moo sign, and this is so beautiful. I love it. Let's go ahead and listen behind this door. Task complete, and our perception went up. I hear people talking. Professor Featherstone Hall. Isn't it wonderful to have school full of students again? Such bright, alert, happy minds, eager to feast upon the bounty of our wisdom. Not every student is as enamored of learning as you are, Sylvia. Most just see the school as an unpleasant means to the goal of glory and wealth. 'Tis a new semester, a new set of students, and a new beginning. Gerhard, surely there's no call for you to be grumpy and cynical so soon. I am not being grumpy, Moira. I am a realist, and I am always cynical. So the master's name is Gerhard. Grumpy Gerhard. I like the sign of that. I better go somewhere else before I get caught eavesdropping here. I wouldn't want to make the master any grumpier. Can we knock on the door? It's probably a bad idea to disturb teachers in their den. They might bite. It's a faculty lounge. Cool. I need to go see this picture. I'm guessing there's some skill involved in the tree trimming thing. I think I call it Tapagigio. Oh, let's look at this portrait. Oh, that picture is just... I'm sorry, that's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. The plaque reads, Professor Grand McDeely, before the unfortunate accident. It appears to be an armadillo in a penguin suit. Holding up a sign that says, Moo. They let anybody have tenure these days. I'm sure there's a perfectly logical explanation for this. I mean, my first thought was, the artist was drunk. But then why would they hang the painting? Suppose it's conceivable that there's an actual professor who was an armadillo. And if that can happen, well, then anything's possible. He was visiting some polar region, was trying to fit in with the locals, and was really thirsty for cow milk. And what was the accident? I'm telling you, it's a riddle. I have to decide enigma. Wearing a penguin suit. Yes! Look behind the painting. At least the wall behind the painting makes sense. It's all real. So the story behind my name, FlightlessBird, I was on Discord and I was talking to Ashenda Firemist, and I was on one of her channels and she changed my name penguin, because I love penguins, because my mom loves penguins. And every single time I see a penguin, I think of my mom. So she changed my name from Penguin to FlightlessBird. And I thought it was kind of charming. So I just kept the name. And that's how I got my name. So what is a FlightlessBird? It's a penguin. Which was awesome because a couple days later, she sent me a picture from Persona 5 because she was platinuming Persona 5. And the picture was of apparently one of the times you take the twins. Is it the twins or is that Persona 4? Who do you take in Persona 5? Anyway, so the wardens, right? Yeah, the twins. So you take the twins out on a tour to the aquarium. And one of the questions the twins ask is, what is a penguin? I think that's what it was. And the answer was, it's a flightless bird. Hold on, let me pull up the picture real quick on my phone. Okay, so it's one of the twins. It's Caroline. And she says, what is a penguin? And your response can either be, it's a cute flightless bird or an Antarctic swimmer. So she sent me that picture a few days, after she gave me the name. And yeah, that's amazing. Examine the portrait. Couldn't you just die? Couldn't you just eat her up? Of course, if you ate her up, you probably would die. Of sugar overdose? Oh, come on, that's being mean. Don't be mean, Shawn. Gwen, fairy princess of the Highlands. This portrait makes me want fairy princess of my own, once I'm old enough for the responsibility. I think I'll be ready in another 30 or 40 years. Nothing back there except a lifetime supply of cute. You see, now that's something you should say. To Darla's wing or unmarked door? Let's continue exploring this hall first. It looks like this is just a locked door to a storage room. A door locked with a fairly simple lock. Ooh. Nope, not a sound to be heard in there. Our perception went up. Can we pick this simple lock? Ready to try this after bedtime. Ah. It's kind of dangerous to go out after bedtime now. I like it. Should we do it? This video is going to be so long, I can tell, because we're doing so much exploring today. I may have to divide up this day into 2 videos because, like I said, we're doing a lot of exploration today. Look at this suit of armor. I don't know who owned the suit of armor, but hey, guarding an empty table is quite an honor. Look into suit of armor. Well, just for good measure, I'll look inside this visor. That wasn't an option for a lot of the other armors. Hey, there's a key in here. Acquire the FL key. I wonder if anyone knows about this. Did some colonel bequeath it? Ooh. What is this? Examine the key. Hey, it's marked with an FL. Faculty lounge. See? You can't put anything by me. Ooh. There's nothing tricky about this key at all. The shaft doesn't screw. It's not concealing a tiny dagger. It's just a minor key. Although it is a little flat. Aha. So now we have a faculty key and we have the ability to maybe picklock that other door. We could possibly try doing some sneaking out tonight. This table looks sturdy and straight. The only thing that would make it better is if the top was completely covered with pastries and maybe some wine. It's been recommended that I not strain my back for at least another 5 minutes. Aw, this portrait is adorable. Ariel's a cute little merbaby. Aw, it's Ariel and Flounder and Sebastian. Aw. She is accompanied in the painting by 2 of her piscatorial pals. It says, Princess Ariel, ruler of the seas. Legends say merbabies are so pure, only virgins can see them. Huh, now that I think about it, why did they put an empty seascape there instead of a portrait? That's like in Quest for Glory 5 when we saw the, the Pegasus? And he says, oh, I don't see anything there. Look behind. That could be dangerous. This painting might be the only thing keeping the sea from flooding into the castle. Assuming, of course, that the rest of the castle is watertight, which it almost certainly isn't. And not on a hill well above sea level, which it certainly quite is. Interesting. It says, Kartoffelman was born as the son of a humble potato farmer, but after inadvertently becoming a local hero of the battle against the Great Mole, or Grobre Molwerschlot, as it's known, he rose to prominence as the lord of his logical region of Fad Kartoffel Ort. Where's my good friend Kazuya88 here? I just talked about Ashenda. Kazuya88, another one of our good friends. He's a German Let's Player and just an amazing guy and a great friend. He could probably help me out a lot with this German. I just hope I'm not embarrassing myself by saying that too horribly. There's more. By the way, check out his channel as well. He's a really cool guy, like I said. Kazuya88 and Shinifimus, two of my good friends. While not the sharpest pencil in the box, nor the strongest pencil in the box, Kartoffelman's unflappable spirit and blindingly ignorant courage made him the hero of this day. I love how the engraver put the right on the plaque, as if he was making up the description as we went along. This makes it sound like he's no longer alive, but I hope he is. I have a great mole on my back that I like removed. Wait, can I look at that again? Yeah, there is a mole on the background there. I see it, and then you got these two soldiers here. Oh, that's cool. No safes, no hidden compartments, and just a few potato peelings. Mr. Turk's office. Ugh. Don't know if we want to go in there. Schedule says Turk's in his office from 10 to 10 every day, but he must get up earlier than that. But he doesn't have breakfast. Probably just looks around the school like a rabid hyena, trying to catch and eat unsuspecting students. Or at least give them demerits. Change the sign. We have chalk, don't we? That'd be a silly risk. It's not as if anyone ever willingly comes to see him anyway. Aww. Take the sign. Why? So it can be a part of my least wanted mementos? No, because I want to, like, sabotage him. Listen at door. The last thing I need to do is have Turk catch me trying to eavesdrop on him. He runs around so much he could catch me anytime. Of course he has to sleep sometime, doesn't he? No answer. I guess Turk's currently hunting for miscreants to give misdemeanor demerits. Pick the lock. Even though Turk's not in his office right now, it's probably a bad idea to stand out here, trying to pick a tough lock while he's possibly roaming the halls. I should wait until it's either very late or very early. Ooh. So that's another thing that we could pick. However, it did say that it was a very tough lock. I bet it's soaked with sweat of 1,000 students who went to Turk's office and cooled their heels on the couch while they're waiting for him. Look underneath. There's nothing under here except tiny bits of fabric from the rug. Move the couch. There, I nudged it a millimeter or two for your entertainment pleasure. There's another door. From the lack of a sign on the door, it looks like this might be an unused office or someone who wants to be anonymous. The lock is a pretty simple one. Oh, we have another lock. Perception increased. Not a sign to be heard. Probably not the best time to do this. His office is just next door, so this is another thing that we have to come back at night to do. It's a pleasant little tree with very pleasant little shape and a terrific personality, I bet. Raphael Ray Reichesfire always wanted to be a hero. From a young age, he always was off questing for glory. He enjoyed many such adventures. In time, he matured and became much less about the glory and much more about helping others. Eventually, the people lovingly coined the name Reichesfire due to his paladin zeal or righteous fire that burned deep within his heart. It's rumored that having such a strong sense of justice and compassion, Reichesfire could never refuse aid no matter the risk. Many believe this to be the reason for his mysterious disappearance. Reichesfire's hope is that the future generation of heroes can strive to do good for all persons. His legacy stands the test of time, and novice paladins live by his creed. Love conquers all, but never go into battle without a sharp sword, a strong shield, and trustworthy friends. What a hero. Maybe someday, I'll get a chance to mysteriously disappear too. Then they'll have to have a painting of me up here. There's a distinct lack of anything distinct back there. Oh, this is really cool. It's like some sort of wizard. Looks like a statue of a wizard using his staff as a weapon. It looks rather tough. I wouldn't want to mess with him in real life. There's a large plaque at the bottom of the statue. Legend states that Shadow was not seen or heard. Shadow would appear, strike with fierce intensity, then disappear. No one knows the Shadow's whereabouts, so Shadows might still be at large or buried underground. Either way, Shadow met his objective each and every time. That's the way to do it. Pop in, take everyone by surprise, pepper them with spells, and pop somewhere else. Why does anyone even bother with hand-to-hand combat? Of course, you gotta be as fast and focused as someone like Shadow, or you could pop into a boulder or something, or with your back turned to some drooling nightmare. It takes your head off in a half second, so I guess that's why it's not for everyone. And I know capes are traditional, but if I was a wizard, I don't think I'd ever wear one. Don't they get in the way of his staff or wand? What are they, just for dramatic effect? You know what's funny about that is, young Shawn, Devin Aindale wore a cape when he was a thief in Spielberg, but then when he went to Shapir and became a magic wizard, a magic user, he didn't wear a cape. So I think he and you would get along great. With the statue. Oh, duh. It weighs more than a manicore. Not that I've ever picked up a manicore. Or know what it really is. I'll bet it's not as heavy as a statue. To the Needle Wing. Okay. This is a pretty fancy door. The plaque says this leads to the Needle Wing. Perception increased. Haha. Can't hear anything in the room. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more. Also, please do not forget, you matter. You are brilliant and you are loved. And you should always remember to be true to yourself. Don't let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly feathered flightless bird. Till next time.